That is
I know
kind
you
of
didn't bring your
brilliant.
stuff, but
That is kind of brilliant.
bonfire banter. Here we are, doing a little state of the podcast. Second one. We haven't done one in a while.
No,
When
yeah.
was that first one? It was right.
Oh,
Like
was
Festivus?
that?
Oh, no, it was
around
right
time?
after Festivus, I think.
It's after Festivus, so that would have been like January.
Yeah.
I think January
6
was the
months.
last one. And you know, state of the podcast. It's
We need a later.
kind of just something we do just to kind of get everybody caught up with where we've been, where we are, where we're going, and just kind of talk about some future stuff that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
So, and you know, it's kind of nice just to get together, the three of us, and
Absolutely.
not have to worry about a guest or anything like that.
It's like
So-
my Slack picture is just Dirty Mike and the boys. My profile picture.
Yeah.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Dirty Mike and the Boys. That's gonna be our band.
Yeah, I don't know where I found that
It
picture.
might be taken already. Isn't it from like the Trailer Park Boys or whatever? It's like
Maybe.
It's from a show.
Yeah, it's Dirty Mike and the boys.
Dirty Mike and the Boys. Yeah.
Oh.
Or no, maybe that's Dirty Mike and the Boys is from the movie with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, the other guys or whatever. They're cops, and it's the people that keep having sex. The homeless people keep having sex in
Let's see.
in Will Ferrell's car, and they. And
Oh,
he's like,
I think you're right.
Yes.
Oh
And he's
yeah,
like,
it
Dirty
is.
Mike
yeah,
and the
yeah,
Boys.
it is. Fuck.
Like,
Well,
thanks for
I don't know if
thanks
you-
for the fuck shack.
I don't know if we want to be
and-
Dirty Mike and the boys now. So
Yeah, a bunch of homeless people that have sex in random
No, I
cars.
still like it.
disregard that.
I still
Yeah,
like
right?
it. Dirty Mike and the Boys.
So one thing we've been trying to do early on in the episodes now, and I'll get to it right now, is some of the sponsor stuff. And that's been amazing that it not only have we kept all the ones that started with us, but we're continually getting new ones.
Yeah, we haven't
right.
driven any away.
No,
It's
I don't know
odd.
how.
we didn't.
That was
scare
like one of our
anyone.
biggest worries in the beginning. Was like, well, you know, maybe we get a little goofy, a little weird sometimes on our show. Like we're bound to scare a few off.
Yeah.
but not yet.
So since the last one, we've added Mike's and Casey's meat markets. They were a big part of the Superfan show.
Oh yeah.
Added
In Villa
Consume
Park,
Cannabis.
and
Yeah,
they're in
that's-
Villa Park, and well, Mike's is Villa
Mike's
Park.
is in Villa Park. Casey's are all over Chicagoland area.
Okay.
In all the suburbs, western suburbs, I think mainly. But yeah, Consume Cannabis, also a chain. It's like a national company.
That's big.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like
Yeah. So I still have a relationship with Brittany over there. We're supposed to be going back in there, and she's gonna be showing me around a little bit more. Maybe some products that she could help us out with on the show. And who else did? I don't even know if JPL was part of us at that point early on. And we met him after the festival. after
Probably
the
it would have been
giveaway.
after. It would have been after.
So Jim has been a part of this now, helping us out mainly in the winter, but
Yeah.
he's been staying in touch a little bit.
now we got our
Yeah.
little baby fireplace
Yeah,
right
a little
here.
baby fire. This one doesn't burn as much wood. Just tiny little logs that we
Yeah.
put in there. Yeah.
That's what I saw you carrying in.
We feed it with matchsticks.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, and they're easier to carry though, easier to get around. Like little Lincoln logs. Yeah.
Little matchstick man.
Do you have a little Jenga holder, like the
Oh, yeah.
container?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
carry them around.
we burn Lincoln logs.
Yeah.
Lincoln logs.
That's what goes in there. Those were real wood. I think
Someone's gonna get pissed off at us. They'll be like, "Those are collector's pieces now.
Yeah.
Don't be burning those."
I think
Well,
I have
not a-
Lincoln logs in my basement still.
Dude,
I gotta say.
I think they're real wood, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we just have to watch the fumes, maybe.
they're like what are they?
some
They're
finish.
probably what's that light wood, the cheap wood? What is that? Like
Pine?
balsa wood or something? You know?
Oh, whatever IKEA uses.
Yeah,
Every- everything-
It's press board. I think.
Yeah. Everything
Like
IKEA
laminate
does.
board.
Yeah, that's glued together wood shavings.
Yeah,
is what
wood-
that
Oh,
is.
my
Chips.
bad. Yeah.
chips. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So then who else? And we've had I think there's another one out there. I don't know.
It sounds
Maybe not.
sounds
I
like
think
it.
that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we've had some success with the sponsors though. I'm pretty proud of that. Definitely doing good things. Always looking for any new ones out there too. Oh, Claremont Collections is basically
nice catch.
Claremont Collections is basically a sponsor of ours as well.
It's true. Yes. Yeah. Claremont. We've been working with them on a lot of stuff. They've been working with us. Yeah, Claremont's a pretty big one. We got some things coming up in the future with them too, hopefully. So
So what were your guys' favorite? What was your favorite episode since that last one we did, Mike?
Super fans for
Superfans?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is just the most fun.
Yeah. As far as like the atmosphere, the people, the conversation, or what do you think?
The atmosphere for sure.
how it all came together, little insider info for the viewers out there that have seen it, we did not know that a Mike Ditka impersonator
that
was going to
complete
show up.
surprise for all of us.
That was awesome. And what was even more awesome than the fact that a Mike Ditka impersonator showed up that we did not know was coming. What was even more awesome was how many people were messaging me after and saying, I can't believe you had Mike Ditka on your show. Why didn't you tell me Mike Ditka? I'm like, dude, it wasn't Mike Ditka. Like, he actually fooled a lot of people. And that's what I was going for. I was trying to fool people because, you know, but the truth of the matter is it wasn't. He was a very nice gentleman. I don't have his card on me.
I have him on Facebook now. Donald, I'm gonna mess up his last name. I'm gonna butcher it, but he's coming back out October 13th. I don't know if I've told him that yet, but he did say he'd be coming out for another one whenever we wanted. So he hasn't.
We'll kidnap him, whatever we got.
Yeah. But he said he was
But
all
Ditka
about it.
in the trunk.
It's Donald Fewey.
Donald Pleasance.
No, Fueling. Donald Fueling. The coach. Yeah, I got him on Facebook here. So, cool fact about Donald Fueling. Let's call him Donald because I know that's right. Cool fact about Don was he actually got picked by Mike Ditka in a Ditka lookalike contest.
No shit.
So Ditka was the only judge, and he was picking the guy that looked the most like him, and he picked Donald.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it gets any better than that.
And
We
we
got the
picked
guy.
him.
That's the highest stage, the highest judge that you could have, and
we had
to win that competition.
the second guy
Yeah,
on the show.
Yes. If like Ditka was scared for his life, this is the guy they'd put in the car driving
the clone.
down. Exactly.
He's the clone.
Fill-in. You know?
Yeah, somebody's gonna take a bullet for him. It's gonna
Don.
be
It's all Donnie.
Donald Pleasance or whatever his name is.
So yeah, no, that was a fun one. For me, that was the most challenging one. Is not I wouldn't say challenging. It was the one that I had the most preparation leading into.
That was the one I saw you the most nervous leading into,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because that was it was a lot. It was a little bit more of a performance than the other. The other shows are just we're out here talking.
Yeah.
That was kind of we're having some fun with something, and watching you really get serious about it was awesome.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where I kept watching the videos leading up, that week. I was watching all the old episodes and stuff, trying to channel what they would say and the things, like the terminology they use and stuff. And the thing that was so cool to me about that was it's a famous sketch, and we had the most Chicago-looking panel of all time.
Everybody
we're all
on the
from
show.
Chicago. I mean, it's
So
like
natural.
we didn't have to fool it much, but
Right.
But to do it
There was
for
no
that
wardrobe.
length of time. So they used to do it for 10-minute periods tops. Is like the most they were ever in
Yeah.
those characters doing that sketch, and like for us to like do that, and I feel like did a damn good job of it
Yes.
for
Absolutely.
like a little over an hour. I thought that was a pretty cool feat.
Yeah, to kind of keep that going.
Yeah, that everyone stayed in character for the most part. I mean, the entire time.
You know,
Yep.
I'm thinking about it, and now I think Claremont might beat that episode out.
It might, yeah. I
We,
almost figured
we
you'd
did
go
so
there
many
anyway.
episodes that I can't fucking recall them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we get off onto this one, really quickly, shout out to Matt Cassane. He was also a huge part of that Superfans episode.
Yeah, Matt Cassane.
Fantastic. He brought his A game that night.
Well, and brought Ditka. You know, so I mean, it's just such
He
a
brought Kevin Patrick, which is a cool guy to meet.
Yeah.
We want to start doing some stuff. I just gotten a hold of him recently.
Oh, good.
I'm calling him back here,
Good.
and we're going to try to get some stuff scheduled out with Kevin. He might be bringing some reptiles over. So some big snakes.
Awesome.
Put
Animal
around,
segments.
Dance around. It's going to be great.
There's future
Yeah.
coming. Animal segments. You're gonna see some monkeys pissing on Justin's head,
Yeah,
and
he says
you know,
reptiles, man. I don't know if you caught that part.
Oh.
He said reptiles.
He doesn't have monkeys too.
Just
I don't think he's got
reptiles?
any monkeys.
Well, we'll get some monkeys
Well,
too.
ask him to
All
bring
right.
a monkey.
We'll get
Alright.
monkeys.
That's gonna bring
We'll get
them.
monkeys.
Anaconda
We have a tiger just
slowly
laying on the
choking the
table?
life out of you.
Restricting my airways.
Yeah, while we, while I go for a machete.
We're gonna have to have a sign of like, it's too much now. I'm getting choked.
Imagine this show. We're doing the show. The thing is choking the life out of you. We don't know what to do, and I grab a machete and start chopping this
murder
thing
it.
in half. Like,
Not gonna be good. For,
there's
it might
no
be
way we
really
can
good for
air
viewership,
that.
But I think we might end up getting kicked off the air for that.
Oh
Peter
my
would,
god!
Peter would be all over
It's a
it.
bloodbath.
Peter would be all over it.
Hey, how did the animal reptile segment go? You had the guy on, right? Oh, it was a bloodbath. we could
fucking-
never air
wow.
that episode.
Yeah. You ever seen Hell in a Cell? Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
like that.
That was
Just
pretty
like
much
that.
how it went. Oh my. Yeah, Tobin. Hey,
Back on some
I hope
wood.
that doesn't happen. But
No,
yeah,
that's
he's
not
supposed to
gonna
be coming out. But let's get into what you were saying about Claremont.
Yeah, Claremont was just awesome because
So that was probably my favorite.
yeah. I mean, just being in there, and we never heard about this place before,
Yeah.
like
That
ever.
was news to me. Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like it's really hidden anywhere. It's
No.
just, it's in the city. And you fucking go there,
yeah.
and you walk in. There's just a bunch of cars, just everywhere.
350 or something like that.
It was like something like $50 million
I thought that's
worth
what
of
they said, yeah.
cars. Something
Yeah.
like 50
Yeah, what was it
million.
insured?
Like,
No, it was insured for
I think it
like
said 45, 48.
It was more than that.
No.
Somewhere between 40 and 50 million.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when you get up that high, it's fucking.
And he was even
And some of
saying
them-
it's
some of them are
ever-changing.
priceless.
they're
yeah,
ever-
you can't put a price on it. Yeah. I mean, trying to get
the
those
Golden
things back.
Sahara 2 or whatever
Yeah.
it was. The car
Right.
is insane.
Michael Jordan's.
Yeah,
Was it a Bentley? I think it
He's
was.
got Bentley in there.
Was it
Yeah.
Didn't he have
Bentley?
like R. Kelly's Rolls or
Rolls
something
Royce.
like that?
Rolls Royce.
It was fucking
It's
pissy all
kinda
over.
hard to-
Just smelled a little bit.
You're
of
not
piss.
gonna. You can't put a price on those until they actually go to an auction or something because there's a value of the car. That's what the car is valued at.
But
But
then there's like the
provenance.
collector's price and their value on
right,
something
the
like
provenance on
Didn't
top
he have
of
like
it.
one of Shaq's cars or something
did.
like that?
He had a
Like
Shaq
a
car.
Mustang.
Mhm.
It was a Mustang that was
that. It's like a
converted.
long
to
red,
something else.
like
Yeah, it was converted into something
yeah.
else.
convertible. Yeah, that thing was pretty badass too. I that one with the Swarovski crystals all over it. It was like a Rolls Royce. It's in that back room, right after you pass those cars you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Right when you walk in to the right, one of the front cars. It was just like blue and white Rolls Royce, and it had, he said, something like 500,000 Swarovski like
Oh, I
crystals
remember,
all
I remember
over
him
it.
talking about this thing.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
badass.
That was
Hand
somebody's.
set. He said
That was
hand set.
for somebody too,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It was.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I can't remember who.
For some
It was
woman, I thought he said. I
A
don't
woman.
remember.
It was
Yeah.
for somebody.
Dolly
It
Parton
was
or
made.
somebody? I don't know. I
Yeah,
just made
maybe.
that up. It makes,
I mean,
kind of makes
it kind of
sense.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something
I
going
don't
there.
think I'm too far
You got
off.
something going there.
And then they had one of Jackie Gleason's cars.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember, which I don't know.
They had 2 Batmobiles in there. It was pretty badass too.
Yeah, and they were
that
legit.
And that one had the machine guns or whatever that pops out of the
Yeah.
side. So he's like,
Keaton
they
era.
shoot blanks and stuff. Like they still function. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The Keaton
badass.
era.
Yeah, the Keaton era one, and they had like the Adam West era one.
And the Adam Wee
Yeah.
era one. Yeah. That was a very special episode for me, not just because of the cars. That would have been, I think, even just the cars alone, shooting an episode there, doing that, would have made it my favorite episode we've done so
Yeah.
far. And then add on to that, doing the episode with one of my heroes from when I was a kid,
Yeah.
Bill Wilt of Motorsports Unlimited. That in itself was such a, it still blows me away that I talk to this man all the time, and like I could never have imagined that, you know.
Yeah.
And he came out, and Bill Wilt is going to be back. We're going to have him on some more stuff. We are still talking to him. We want to go over and see him, and we might take him to a track or maybe do a car show. We want to start maybe doing a few more shows, doing some remotes, not a full Bonfire Banter episode, but do some remote episodes kind of at car shows, go to the track with Al and the Mustachioed Man and Bill Wilt. And
We got a couple episodes coming up that are a little, so we could definitely maybe start scheduling that out and find
Yeah,
a car show.
yeah.
I think it's a badass
the
idea.
Claremont guys too, 'cause the Claremont guys, they take cars out to car shows, and we
go
want
meet some of them there, and
we want to be out there with them and
Yeah.
may bring some of these cars out there and get them some exposure and see some cool stuff at the same time. So
Could you imagine that the Golden Sahara 2 at a show?
no,
We would just fucking crash it. Just crash the meet.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
They talked about how all of those cars in the museum do work, and that they
Yeah.
try to like rotate them, and like I'm like that was so badass. I was
Yeah.
like, what? You could drive all of these? Like
Honestly, there's a couple of
insane.
them. Like there's like old limos that I want to drive.
Yeah.
They're not. They don't look like limousines,
Yeah.
but they're limos, and I want to drive a couple of those.
What was the McLaren you were sitting in?
No, the Maybach.
Maybach.
Oh, Maybach.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Maybach.
yeah. Okay.
There's a Maybach 57, something like that. Yeah. Which I think that was just Claremont's personal car,
Yeah.
but it's still cool to fucking sit in the thing.
or Maybach.
No, it's
say
Maybach.
It's Maybach,
Maybach.
but like Ice Cube says
I was gonna
Maybach.
say, but yeah, if you're
The Cube
listening-
says Maybach.
Ready?
So
Audi, Porsche.
yeah, true.
Get it-
Someone's
just get it right.
Audi.
It's Audi.
Yeah, but what other way is there to say it?
Audi.
Audi.
Audi. Oh yeah.
It's OWDI. Audi.
Audi. I say Audi. So yeah,
Porsche?
There's that.
Porsche.
He's
Porsche.
Audi.
I always said Porsche.
It's Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah.
There's no A at the end.
Yeah,
That's just how that's how I heard.
I've heard people say it before, but I don't do it.
It's only the real enthusiasts.
Yes.
Okay. Once you
Real
own a Porsche
sophisticated
and you have
guys.
the gloves
Oh,
and the
yeah.
shoes,
Yeah. Fingerless
maybe
glove,
the
you're talking?
helmet, maybe the helmet. You know.
So what was your favorite episode, Just?
Since
As
the
if I
last
didn't
one-
know.
No, it's definitely super fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did want to mention, in that Claremont Collections one, it's probably my most special moment though since we even started the show, just because my grandfather came down.
Oh, and having your grandfather. Yeah.
so
and having Grandpa.
That was
Grandpa Perry.
a special moment for me that he was able to come down and jump on the panel and talk about something he's truly passionate in, and he got some hilarious moments.
And
And
here-
I don't know if he knew he did them on purpose or not. And
He
One of them
didn't.
he definitely did do
Gene
on
Snow?
purpose. The Gene Snow.
He didn't.
He definitely did do it on
My
purpose. But
to me the funniest, and I've said this to you guys before.
Yeah.
The funniest to me personally guest we've had on this show
Yeah.
is Grandpa Peacock.
Yeah.
When I watch that episode back, I'm just constant. Anything he says
Yeah.
and the way he says it, and oh my god, it just cracks me
his
up.
mannerisms are
And
funny.
listening
He does
to
give you a
those,
couple.
yeah.
He gives you a couple of those.
Listening to those two old men, kind of
So
like
funny.
they didn't bicker. I wouldn't say they
They were almost
bickered,
trying to one up each other.
but they were
Yeah.
kind of one upping each
Yeah.
other a little bit. Like watching these two old men was just made everything for me. And yeah, the Gene Snow,
Gene Snow?
No.
No, not Gene Snow.
it was Gene Snow.
Gene Snow.
Yeah, watch the episode back, guys. I'm telling you, go back. Grandpa starts talking about a famous driver. And Bill Wilt says, "Oh, Gene Snow," and he goes, "No, it's not Gene Snow." And he goes on with his story for another minute, and then he goes, "Yeah, he had these cars. Gene Snow was his name," and he passes it off like he tries to just kind of move past it so quickly. Like, dude, he totally said it was Gene
and
Snow.
Bill kind of calls him out. He's like, "Oh, it was Gene
yeah,
Snow." He's like, guys,
it was Gene Snow.
Yeah. And my
No,
grandpa
it's not
still-
Gene Snow.
My grandpa still pushed past it, even that Bill figured it out.
That's my favorite thing about listening to old guys talk is they won't ever admit they're wrong. They'll just kind of move past it.
When he dropped this car off, I got up on the trailer and looked at it, and I had my hand on it, right? He's like, "Don't be putting your hand on unless you're gonna buy it." I'm like, whoa,
He's been around a
ready?
lot of car
It's not
shows.
even painted yet.
Yeah.
Not even
Take
painted.
it easy.
I'm touching raw metal here. Raw
Yeah,
metal.
Grandpa has
that's
dropped
funny.
off a 36 Ford 5-window
Are
coupe.
you sure it's 36?
It is a
Because you
36.
said 32. I think you said 35.
I've determined it's a 36 now.
Okay.
36 Ford.
That we're working on. We're gonna get going for him, or we're gonna help sell for him. I don't know yet, but one way or another, it's gonna be some fun.
So
So,
if anybody wants a 35 Ford,
36.
36.
36
30.
5-window.
I like 34. That's my
30-something.
favorite number. So
30 something
hot rod.
Ford 5.
Suspension has all been done.
5 windows though. We did count those
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah,
that
they're
right.
all broke.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no windows in it.
Yeah,
No.
but it has
The holes
5 window
are there.
holes.
Yeah, the holes are
Yeah,
there.
it's
So,
a 5 window hole.
so if you got a glass guy,
Yeah,
then you're good.
got 5
So
windows.
you're good. 5.
All of them broke.
Yeah, 5 holes. 5. The air just goes right through.
It's-
Real
it
aerodynamic.
is refreshing.
It's what though? It's
No seats.
You
so
gotta
you gotta
add.
stand.
You gotta add lightness.
Yeah.
You want a car to be
Add
fast. You gotta
lightness.
take light out.
Yeah.
You gotta take some
I
weight
think that's
out.
what he was
and-
doing. He was trying to get good gas mileage on the way here. So he's
Yeah, that's what he's
busting
doing.
them out on the.
You got to stand in it though to drive it. There's no
Yeah.
seats.
It's like a Fred
and-
Flintstone car.
Yeah, if you have to
Where's the
Flintstone it
camera?
because there's no brakes.
No brakes. Yeah.
So you got to Flintstone it.
Yeah, you start to get some calluses on your feet a
Yeah.
little bit. After
Yeah,
a
you
while.
know. Well, but it's just the thing with the old cars, you know.
Yeah.
Flintstone it out. You stop when you stop. Yeah, come on.
So hopefully, yeah, that'd be a fun project for you.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as I finish the Escalade.
Yeah. Which is another little thing that happened while we were, in the middle of this whole thing, and you did a little Miami video down there.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
Miami? Yeah, it was Miami, right?
Yummy.
Oh no, we went to. Actually, we were Fort Lauderdale. Was it Fort Lauderdale? It was just north of Miami, pretty much.
So Jess is actually running our production tent back there tonight.
Yeah, somebody's got to.
Can she flip it around back to herself and
She
give
can. I
herself
showed her
some
how to
credit
do
here?
it. Yeah.
Say, hey, Jess. Always filling in. She's our director of operations. Is now the formal name we've given to her.
Is it?
Which I think is a great.
I thought it was
Yeah.
food and beverage administrator.
Yeah, I
No?
don't know.
No, director of operations.
Well, this is news to me.
We talked about it.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad we gave her that title.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We needed something. I think that sounds good.
Speaking of titles, we were
Yeah.
supposed to have Chef Jordan out.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. I told him early in the week, though, so he didn't know he was supposed to come out for this one. Cook for us, told him on to sit down, talk about his favorite dishes that he had made for us.
Oh
but
yeah.
That's actually a good topic of conversation.
Yeah.
What was your favorite dish from Chef Jordan since we started this whole thing?
So what has he made? He's made the
Grilled cheese, the lamb chops, very first time. That chimichurri sauce was
yeah.
baller. Made that ribeye steak sandwich, which is really good. He's made
With the au jus.
he's made what else?
With the au jus.
Yep.
The
He had
ribeye steak.
sausages one night. Remember, did he make sausages?
The fancy grilled cheese.
Yeah, we
Fancy
said that.
grilled cheese.
Yeah.
We said that.
That was the squirrel episode, I think.
Yes. The grilled
Which
cheese.
which by the way, I was gonna say, like, of the we got the big episodes that were big production episodes. Of the normal episodes, the squirrel episode's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point that one out. And that's when we had the grilled cheese.
I did have a lot of fun on that episode. I remember getting up off that one feeling like it was very
That was
fun.
just one of the loose episodes.
Right, well, that was
Nothing
a-
was going on. So
Right.
just like,
that was
Yeah.
that was
What
one
we
of those
doing?
great episodes that we had where we had planned to do something, some guests fell through, bad weather, babysitters lost, things like that. It happens. And we just kind of ended up just running with it, and we called it Squirrel.
Well,
Because we had a
baby
squirrel.
following
We had
us
our,
around
our
the whole-
official mascot.
Yep.
That's right. Benny, right?
Benny.
Yeah, Benny.
Benny
That was his
Bonfire.
name.
Benny
I'll never forget
Bonfire. I freaked Jess out the other night when we had the tornadoes and the storms. And Jess was like freaking out in the house. I'm like, do you think Benny's okay out there in the woods right now? and she was
no.
like, what?
That's terrible.
Of course he's okay. He's a squirrel.
Okay out there in the woods. I hope he's doing well. Hope he's thriving. You know? We did give him that one good night though. He was munching the shit out of that
he
bread.
had the best night.
Oh yeah, he was having a great time. Hey buddy, Axe saying hi. He's been a big part. He's been helping out with production, helping carry tables around. He's been doing a good job.
He backed the trailer in earlier.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I put
Did
him in
he?
the truck and I let him
Wow.
back in the trailer. So, you know.
Nice.
He's getting
He's
talented.
getting real good at that.
Really
You know.
talented.
It took him 3 passes to do it though. I was like,
Jeez.
all right, you know
Hey.
what?
Listen, he's getting started. Relax. Right?
Yeah.
What
You really got to start paying attention, okay, and grow up.
Three.
Grow up.
Three?
3
times?
passes.
Come on. Do it right the first time. Don't fucking do it.
be a
Yeah.
man?
Be a man. Do it right the first time. Be a man.
Yeah.
So you didn't answer the question. What was your favorite?
Oh,
food?
the lamb chops. For
Lamb
sure.
chops?
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. How about you?
Yeah.
Jess
I mean-
is saying lamb chops.
He still hasn't topped it. I mean, you know, kind of.
He's like Eminem, dude. He
I-
came out with that first like, banging, you
That
know,
was
like,
it?
real Slim Shady. He's always said he's trying to get back to that greatness.
I can't. I feel like we're missing some. I didn't get to try
Even the
all of them either.
quesadillas. He did quesadillas. When the corned beef quesadillas with the
The burgers.
corned beef
Yeah, I
quesadilla.
remember that. Yeah.
Kobe beef burgers.
The Kobe beef burgers were
They're pretty good.
fantastic.
See, I didn't taste. It tasted like burgers to me. They didn't really
It didn't taste like amazing to me either.
Yeah, it wasn't Kobe beef like $100 a pound or
It's a
something like
lot.
that. It's insane.
I think we looked up why.
I
I think
don't-
somewhere in Japan is the only place they raise these certain kinds of cattle and
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
way they're raised, and it's
Yeah.
just like tastes like a
they
fucking
like
burger to me.
massage their
I
backs
mean,
and
I
stuff.
don't know if they're.
Man, I wish I got a massage.
I don't know if there's really a
Using
big
it right
difference.
now.
I can
Yeah.
say those burgers were very
Damn
good.
good.
Though.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, they
mean,
were definitely good though, for sure.
The one I was thinking of though, when I did say that Dilla one for that Dilla episode,
The quesadillas.
first off, shout out to Dilla out there. He's been doing big things still.
6-figure Dilla.
Yeah,
Hang
he's
out with
all
big
over the
dogs.
place.
Do big things.
Yeah,
Do big things.
he just started that Mahogany Tours thing. He
Right.
said he got like 3 or 4 bookings right out the gate. He's like, yeah, I didn't end up doing the trial. He's like, I don't got time for the trial. He's like, I'm just going in. He's like, the first people are the
I
trial.
love it. I love
I'm
it.
like, sweet man. So yeah, he's got the Mahogany Tours. Check him out all over Chicago, doing Chicago tours, educating people about this fine city of Chicago we live in. Outside
He's
of.
great at it.
But those quesadillas, corned beef and a quesadilla, and he did that like little spicy. It was called Secret Sauce by Hidden Valley. It's like a regular sauce that you could just buy anywhere else, but it's called Secret Sauce. And it was funny because I guess Dilla was leaving, and he was like, "What's that sauce you put on that?" And Jordan's like, "Oh, secret sauce." He's like, "Oh, I get it, man." He's like, "Try to keep your secrets and stuff." He's like, "You can't tell me though for real." He's like, "It's secret sauce." And he's like, "All right, man, cool. All right, I'll see you later then."
All right,
And I
ready?
left it. I had
Keep your
texted him
secrets.
later. I texted him
Keep
later.
your
I'm like, "Dude, it's called secret sauce." I'm like, Jordan was kind of fucking with you, but he was like pumped about it because he said he really enjoyed the sauce. But no, I think my favorite though was the New York or the ribeye steak sandwich.
Yeah.
and it was just he bought like $50 worth of steak that night. They were like nice ass
Good
steaks.
bread too.
Yeah, real soft, nice bread. I think he put a nice did some kind of sauce on it. I forgot what he did. It wasn't much though, because it was kind of stood on its own. I know that he had some onion and stuff on there too. Because I like every restaurant I go to for lunch, I like try out their steak sandwich, and I think it was obviously had a leg up in the competition because he was using ribeye, and usually they'd use like skirt steak or something.
Right.
But I can't. I've been around a lot of the restaurants right in the area, and I haven't had a better steak sandwich than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
because you've
yeah.
eat,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you've
It's like my
worked-
go-to to
been to a
try
lot
it
of
out. Like,
sandwiches.
yeah.
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 Wow.
More brewing company actually has a really good steak sandwich.
Yeah.
Also, Silverado. If you go to Silverado, have their steak sandwich very good as well.
Yeah, Silverado's always been pretty good. That was actually one of my first jobs was working at Silverado.
Yeah.
Silverado Grill in Elmhurst on Spring Road.
They're still there, still churning away. Jack's over there, still owns a place. He's always been the owner over there. He's a good guy.
Can't stop. Won't stop. No,
Never.
never.
We do have a new thing we've been starting to do here. I think it kind of pulls in a lot of different aspects of what we're trying to do, and pulls back in York Furrier, who's a fantastic sponsor of ours.
Oh, the
hat.
the hat
So
and
we
the
got.
questions.
We're gonna be able to keep the hat out there, even though it's a little too warm for me to wear it. And what we're gonna do is every new person or whoever comes by the set every week is gonna start writing questions down. We're gonna put them in that hat, and it's gonna build up. And once an episode, maybe twice an episode, be pulling a question out of there at the beginning of the episode and random question out of the hat, get a little icebreaker going. So
Right.
I think we all feel pretty strongly about this one.
And if we need a
break.
segue,
Yes.
if somebody's getting a little whatever, if we need some distraction, we can go to the hat. Yeah,
Absolutely.
So there's questions in it, random questions. Let's see what we got.
Yeah,
right now.
let's do
We'll
one.
just
Let's do one. We'll
quick
do a little example of this.
What is one weird fact about you?
Ooh.
Boom. There you go. So each person's got to hit one weird
Okay.
fact about me,
So you're gonna do
about someone. Oh, what's mine?
it? Yeah.
Oh, one weird fact about me. See, this one takes a little bit more time.
See, I could
For
do
most
a
people.
Rubik's cube under 2 minutes consistently. I think it's kind of strange. But yeah.
I'm a really good upholsterer.
Upholsterer.
I can sew and stitch really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a seamstress,
Yeah, I'm like a
like
seamstress.
a male one.
Yeah.
I think that's like meaning like a female, isn't it? Is it a
Upholst-
seamstress? Is it a seamstress a word for a female though, or is it for male?
It's
or
a
female?
stewardess.
I don't know. Is there a
Seamster.
seamster? I guess that's what I'm asking.
I am a master seamster. That sounds like negative. It sounds like you're like some sort of conniving person. I'm a seamster.
Yeah.
Or you recruit spinsters, maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Transponster? That's a Friends reference. Anyways, that's not even a word. Yeah, they lose the apartment and that one. Yeah, yeah, wasn't good for them.
So that's gonna be fun.
What's your weird?
I'm sitting here
fact?
thinking this whole time. I have no fucking
I
idea.
think I already know one about you.
What is it?
At a young age, you were doing like product.
Oh,
demos
see, I
and
don't
getting-
think it's fucking weird because I
That-
did it.
It's
I don't
super
know.
weird. I mean, it's like
Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to answer that question about yourself.
Yeah, you're like,
because
oh,
I think about
everybody
all the
does this.
things. Oh, I have a like weird fact about myself. I don't think any of it's weird.
yeah.
I just realized one right now though. I won a redneck dress competition without knowing there was a redneck dress competition. Yeah, I just showed up and it's a true story 100%.
Oh my god.
Jess, can you confirm?
Yeah. I went to a party and there was like it was like a party out
theme.
like down south,
Yeah.
Southern Illinois, and there was like a corn eating competition and and there was a redneck dress competition and a bunch of people are there in like overalls and buck teeth and hats and they're trying to be redneck or whatever. And I just showed up as myself. I rode my motorcycle there, so I had
Your black vest or something.
so I had like chaps and pants and it was super hot and I had my cut off jeans. So I had my cutoffs, but I had my motorcycle boots on and I had my 70s Yamaha t-shirt. So I had like this 70s like dirt bike t-shirt, cut off jean shorts and motorcycle boots. And at the end of it, everyone was like, yeah, that guy wins. I don't know. Like everybody's like, yeah, give it to him. Like 100%. So I ended up winning. And my prize was, hold on, I'll pull it down, was a set of redneck wind chimes.
Really? Oh,
Oh yeah,
dude,
back
that's a
here.
sweet prize. I never knew the story behind this. This is truly a weird fact because I've always seen that in your garage. Can you see it in the camera if you hang it there? Oh, you can.
Nice.
Beautiful. That's hilarious. I mean, how did you feel when they like?
So those are
Said that
PBR
to you.
cans that Amy Sue made, and that was my prize.
So how'd you feel about that when you didn't? Were you like mad about it? Like,
No,
Fuck you
I wasn't
guys.
mad about it. I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't happy about it. I guess I was just kind of like, all right, well,
take
Hey,
this to
I
me
win.
next time.
Hey,
You know,
I win.
I'm gonna take that info and I'm gonna put it in my pocket, and I'm gonna move on.
Store that one for later.
And yeah, I'll just keep that in the old vault, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
That's a good one.
I gotta remember that one, the
Yeah.
weird fact. See, because like you said, like we don't think we're weird.
Well, yeah. But no, I do think it's just. I think it's almost like when I think of weird, I think it's like abnormal or like
Abby normal.
not like regular, like not common. You know, uncommon. So yeah, I mean, how old were you? Explain that little.
I was like 12, I
Yeah.
think, 11 maybe. Let's see. 20. Okay, if it was 2013 and I was born in 98. How old was I?
15.
No,
Hey, what'd you say?
2013. No,
Yeah.
2012.
2012.
No, definitely not. Because when I started, yeah. I was like, what, 13, 14? Maybe I was
You're
older
the other
than
two.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I started in like 7th or 8th grade. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. And I was doing videos, and then I got good enough, I guess, or good enough at contacting the right people,
Yeah.
where I started getting phones from like Verizon to review
Weird.
for free, and I would send them back. I still have one of them. I don't.
Surprised they didn't just.
I'm
give them
sure.
over.
I'm sure. I'm
Like
good
you're
with
doing a
that
free
now.
video for them. At least you could do is like give me the phone.
Yeah, I mean, they were getting a good amount of.
They
views,
probably
nothing
weren't
crazy.
expecting it back anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like if he sends it back, great. If not,
One of them I still have. I realized it's
Yeah.
upstairs in my room. Well, in my closet.
They deserve
Whatever.
give you something. Shit. Man.
Yeah. But if I kept doing that, who knows where I would have been today?
You've been the phone guy, the phone reviewer. We can spark it back up, man. Good, we got the equipment now. Make you look even better phone
Yeah, I
analyzer.
got other shit to do.
Yeah.
much cooler shit.
Much
Yeah.
cooler shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how
product
cool it
demos.
is to work on $100,000 cars? It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So that's what Mike's been doing now. He's got his business.
Rocking and rolling, trying to find a shop. So if anybody knows of a shop space around Elmhurst that's not
Yeah.
super expensive,
Yeah.
let me know. And
Yeah,
something
somewhere we can put in a
1,600
lift.
Square feet, yeah. Need a lift.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Space for a lift. Ample lighting. A drain, preferably. Be great. Doesn't have a drain.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a drain.
Drainage.
If there's no drain, we can make it work. We'll figure it out.
Drainage is
Yeah.
important. Too many
if you
people
got
don't
that
pay
space.
attention to drainage. A lot of people learned about drainage today with all this rain that we
Oh
got
my
today.
God, yeah.
People learned about
neighbor's out here
drainage.
Throwing water. He's out here
Maybe.
throwing water.
Oh, he was trying to clean that drain over there.
Yeah. I was in
'Cause it was all
Hinsdale,
flooded.
Flooded out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought my Escalade was gonna float away.
It was getting close.
Like
The
a
water
boat.
Was,
Was it really that deep
Yeah.
over here?
No, but it was like there was all water underneath
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Thing's so nice it could fucking drive on water, dude.
Hey,
Fucking
I
hovers.
was on the way here, and I was in Al's van,
Yeah.
and there was it second gen? Is that what yours is?
What?
Second gen Escalade? Is that what yours is?
Yeah.
There was a second gen Escalade behind me, and I was like, "This is what it's gonna feel like." I'm in Al's van. There's a white second gen Escalade behind me. He went up on the fucking curb because there was what is that? Butterfield and Taft, or Butterfield and St. Charles, whatever it is
Yeah.
right there. It was flooded under the bridge, so you had to go up on the curb to get through. And I was like, Rob would do that.
Oh yeah.
Rob would definitely do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Or he would just take it and just go
you'd
through.
are you,
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah,
water
puncher?
everywhere.
you gotta keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah,
That's the
keep the
key.
momentum.
Yeah, you don't stop.
I didn't know where Al's intake was, so I was just coasting through, so I didn't suck up any water.
Oh, on the S van,
Yeah.
it's all the way up here.
Yeah, dude, I didn't want to fucking hydrolock the thing. Would've been
It's
bad.
not yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then they're like, "Oh, hey, you want to come get your van?"
By the way.
Yeah. Hey, I know you're helping me with his car, but you wanna
Yeah.
Get your van.
Would have been
Yeah.
ideal.
Yeah, I picked up the Beetle today, and it was misfiring, and then there was oil in the spark plug chamber. So that was fun.
Never
Well, the
ideal.
biggest problem was the coil pack was bad.
Yeah, the coil pack was bad. Yeah, it was dead.
So we got
That's
them all
fixed.
fixed up
She got some power now.
in the
5-cylinder.
garage.
5-cylinder power.
So
Yeah, I mean, you're probably all the way up to what, 120 horsepower
It's
now?
actually, I think it's like
maybe?
150.
150.
Yeah, I think it's what they.
So you were
rated.
probably at like 90
It was
before.
bad. It
Yeah.
was bad. I didn't even give it the beans when it didn't have a cylinder.
Didn't
but
even give it the beans.
even before when it had all the cylinders, it wasn't that quick. It gets to 40 like lightning now. After that,
Hell
it falls
yeah.
over.
Hell yeah.
No matter.
We do have a nice little schedule coming up. We are
Hey, real quick though,
Yeah,
well, let's wrap up the past,
okay.
and
yeah.
let's mention we got our year anniversary,
Yeah.
right? Just a couple of weeks ago was our 1 year anniversary, so
Congratulations,
made it.
everyone.
we
Absolutely.
made it, and then we also hit 1,000 followers on Facebook
was
too.
big.
So
Yeah.
we're doing really well. We're picking up a lot of followers. We're still trying to teach the algorithms how to place us. That's been our biggest challenge. 'cause
Yeah, we
we're-
have found that out.
we're
That,
different. We're not a very specific podcast to anything specific. So
Yeah.
the algorithms don't really push us as much as they do others. So that's a bit of a challenge, but still we're doing very, very well. I'm very
Yeah.
happy with our progress.
seeing
so-
steady incline and followers and stuff like that. It hasn't really ever plateaued.
I think we
So,
can. I think
we've known
I think
that.
the three of us. I think all of us can definitely look back on our past episodes we've done since the last one and say, "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
I mean, they've been just one after another great. You know,
Yeah.
so past is great. Present, we're still doing very well. And Justin's about to mention we got a couple of great episodes
Yeah,
coming
we
up
got a
here in the
couple of
future
cool things
too.
coming up here. So the next couple weeks moving forward here, we're taking off on the 4th of July, giving ourselves a well-earned break so we could celebrate Day of Independence. South Park episode after that one, which we definitely have a raucous crowd for that one.
Oh my
and
God.
and that's going to be, that one's going to be one to not bring the kids around. There's going to be some language on that one and some
Hey, Rob.
explicit scenes explained.
Check when you come back.
So that one's gonna definitely be interesting, to say the least. If you've ever watched South Park, you know, and these guys are gonna probably go into detail about some of these weird stuff.
Raunchy.
Yeah, very raunchy is a good word for it. So that one's fun. The week after that, we have a movie. Specifically, I'm trying to go like comedy movies, Will Ferrell movies, and we do have Mr. Matt Cassane coming back out. Have another comedian that I actually went to college with, and he's been doing some big things. He opened for Chris Kattan about a month ago.
Nice.
His name's Mike Stricker, and he's going to be coming out. We have a friend that I got coming that's excited to talk about this stuff on Zoom, and she's going to be a new stater. I believe she's in Kentucky. So she's going to be on the whole time talking comedy movies. So that one's going to be fun. And then Todd Causley is the last one. We're hoping he's going to be able to make it that week. I think that's why we originally made it July 17th, but we're going to need to give Todd maybe an update here soon and make
Yeah.
sure that he's still in for July 17th.
People's lives change, things change. You know.
Yeah, we got to do a little update on him and see if he's still good to go. The one following that is going to be one that I've been putting together for a while, and it's going to be a great episode. Everything going on in this world. We need to talk to the first responders of America
Oh yeah.
in Chicago. We got some firemen, we got a nurse, we got some cops, we got people of every first responder type and walk of life.
Postman? Would a postman count?
A postman?
Maybe.
A first responder?
Yeah, well, I guess they're not really responding
Yeah,
to
they're not
anything.
responding.
Yeah, all right. Well,
They're actually more-
still, hey,
Hey,
appreciate
oh,
the
you
postman.
know, thank you.
but,
It's hard to get
postman.
in there, but every time, like when I'm at work, when they bring our packages, they just throw our shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's real hard to get in, but apparently when you get the job, you're in.
you're
you don't
in.
gotta fucking worry about it. You
You're
just
in.
Yeah, you're
throw
locked
shit
in.
and
Yeah,
get a great pension. You know
Yeah.
everything.
it's like a no-show
You
job.
work for the
You can
government,
just,
man.
You know.
Yeah.
Government always goes.
I need that.
Yeah.
Doing something wrong.
Consistency.
Actually, that's a great idea. We should do a postman episode
do some stories. We have to find a couple of postmen.
and
Do
get
you
some
know
like.
any?
Well, I know I got one. We got one. He's actually already been on Bibbs.
Oh, Bibbs is a postman?
He's my
is he?
postman.
Is
Oh,
he
is he
really? No shit.
He's my postman. He comes over. Yeah, I mean he's here every day to deliver and stuff. So we got one, and I actually heard a couple of good stories from him because like he was stopped over here the other day. Me and Al were working on something in the garage, and I was asking him about. I'm like, you got to have some good crazy dog stories, right? Like, you ever been bit? He's like, oh fuck yeah! Like he had some stories.
Yeah.
That I don't want to give him away, but he was cracking us up talking about it. Not even just how. What was so funny was how he dealt with the people.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part. Not the dog catching his ass and biting him and stuff, but like how the people dealt with him and like came at him and how he dealt with them was pretty funny. People getting all pissed off, like, well, you instigated my dog. And he's like, motherfucker, I'll own your house. You understand that? I'll own your house because you just bit the hell out of your dog just bit me on your property.
Yeah.
You are the one who should be scared right now, not me. Like, it's crazy stuff.
You instigated.
But it'd be good to get some good postman stories. You know, maybe they could talk about Son of Sam a little bit, you know? The disgruntled postman isn't really a thing anymore, is it?
I don't know. Maybe
It
because they made it better for him.
It used to be. That was like the joke forever. I remember when I was a kid was like, oh, disgruntled postman. Because it was like, there was a rash of,
TV too.
there was like a rash of shootings and like,
was it like?
yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, Son of Sam was a postman.
Yeah.
And then I remember in the 90s, there was like a bunch of like pissed off postal. That's where the term go postal comes from. Oh, he went postal on us. Like, it was that big of a thing that postmen were just getting pissed off and shooting up their office or whatever. I don't know. But it's really not a thing anymore.
Maybe it's made the conditions better.
You know what?
I mean,
exactly.
Hey, rain, sleet, snow, but maybe they.
Maybe this is the branch of the government where they really cleaned up their act and
figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go too down the road of government right now, unless you guys want to really go off on a tangent.
I'm done.
After that one is a tentative. We're going to go into a different industry, one that some of us find very interesting, some of us maybe not as much. Exotic dancers.
Ooh, exotic
So we
dancers.
are going to see what we could do with that one. We do have some calls out. We're going to see if that one goes off. That one might get rescheduled. We'll see what happens with that. We
love all workers.
Yeah.
We love exotic dancers. Sometimes we love them a little too much, you know. But it's a good thing, you know. It'll be
It's another
Hopefully
industry.
we can
It's
get
another. I think it's just a funny stories that can come from that. And definitely be some stories. I do know one of the guys that's willing to come out. This guy Brian, that used to be a regular of mine at Redstone, said he's got some celebrity stories that doesn't work at the same place anymore, and he's not afraid to talk about.
Hell yeah!
So,
Nice.
thought that would be good.
Nice.
We do have an opportunity. Well, actually, after that, we're doing a roast the host, which these guys better be writing. I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah, we
So-
got to get ready for that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be August 7th. Again, some of these might get pushed out that are in September and August.
Definitely
right
gonna
now,
have to make some phone calls to some of your old friends.
Yeah,
Your
try to dig up some
brothers.
dirt.
Brothers
Yeah,
are gonna
yeah.
be key in
'Cause
that
I'm gonna be
one.
bringing some stuff back. I mean, in all those roasts, the hosts also roast people. So I will have some stuff written as well. But
Well, at the end you get
at the end.
you get to
It's not like a rebuttal thing, like right in the moment. But it's at the end you get your
Just
time.
get some,
Oh, yeah.
you get some good jokes going. Not like
yeah.
I don't come to your work and tell you how to flip burgers.
So we got that going on. We have a special one later in August where we talked about this one on the Goodfellas episode, which was a very fun one, actually.
Oh, that was another
I don't
great
know if
one.
that was right after the last day of the podcast. I think it was
No.
shortly after.
That was
Like February, I think.
February,
yeah.
March?
I can tell you.
It was a
actually.
really, really cold
February 6th.
February 6th. Yeah, Ryan Persenico, the lovely Jess, Timmy the Red,
Yeah,
some of our
that was a
favorite
fun
guests.
episode.
Man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
And it was a great looking episode.
It did.
Very funny.
That was
Awesome
one where I
stuff.
felt like we really, like, the background started to look kind of cool when we were in here and, like, we're able to, I don't know, just the look of that episode looked pretty cool.
We nailed it very well. And our good buddy Mikey helped us with some editing on that. They did some really creative, cool editing where we were
funny
able to kind of lay some video over some of the audio
Yeah.
impersonations we were doing. So that was a really cool one.
Yeah, that one did turn out pretty fun. So that we're doing something with Persenico, though. That's why I got to that, which is the Ramp Rats special.
Yes.
So we're gonna be going out there. We're gonna be checking out, maybe do something on site, checking out some of his kids' tricks. and
the
stuff he's been
sidewalk
teaching
surfers.
them. Yep. And
Cube gleamers.
what is that one?
Gleaming the Cube. Gleaming the Cube was a movie about skateboarding, and the term cube gleamers comes from Willie from The Simpsons, who's yelling at Bart Simpson and the other kids,
Okay,
"You sidewalk surfing cube gleamers!"
I don't get the cube gleamers part.
Because the movie was called Gleaming the Cube.
Oh.
Don't ask me why it was called Gleaming the. Well, big fans of the movie probably know, but like Gleaming the Cube was like some sort of like cool skater term for something, and that's what the
Okay.
movie was called. Christian
Gotcha.
Slater, I believe, was in it. I don't know.
Sweet. I gotta go back and watch this skateboarding movie now. But we're gonna be giving away some skateboards on that episode. We're gonna go check out this awesome thing he's doing, teaching these kids in the community, giving them a cool
Oh,
new
yeah.
hobby, teaching them how to skateboard.
Looks like it's going really well for him.
Yeah,
based
he's
on
having a
Facebook
ton of
stuff.
fun with it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. After that, this one thing I actually want to talk to you guys about was Labor Day weekend. I'm planning on going up to Michigan, and right now we're going to take a break, but could be a good weekend to go up there and try to get an episode out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you got Labor Day plans yet.
Well,
But-
I'll be going to Michigan Labor Day regardless.
Yes.
Because I always
I will
go.
be there as well.
I always go Labor Day.
So,
it's the Steam
Mike-
show.
I think
That's
it's just on me.
But
It's just on me. Like,
Yes,
I have
you-
to go now.
kind
you
of,
have to go because that's also the Escanaba Steam hit and miss show.
yeah,
Steam
you're gonna like
show.
it either way, even if
What?
It's at the county fairgrounds up there, and it's a gun and knife and steam engine and old cars, classic cars, just awesome stuff.
yeah,
Awesome stuff. It's my favorite event of the year, by far.
it's gonna be a good weekend.
Bunch of old men sitting around with their old machines. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Very awesome. But yeah, the awesome we could do an episode too. Actually, we should just go to the Steam show and we should just record that so
Good
the viewers
try.
could learn because nobody
Yeah,
you don't know the Escanaba Steam show unless you're in the area of
Try to do-
Escanaba.
maybe even if it's
Or
like a
if you're-
half hour there, and then do like a half hour by the cabin or whatever. I don't
Nobody
know.
comes into town for the Escanaba Steam show other than the guys that fish. There's a
Yeah.
lot of fish. There's a big fishing tournament that goes on that weekend
Okay.
too. So, but yeah, do it at the cabin too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Do both.
yeah. I'd like to see if we could film somewhere in and around the barn. See what we could do with that. It's another challenge for us. Bringing it that far, figuring out how we could hook it up in a barn.
Oh,
Got
that's-
electricity out there.
By now, that's
Yeah,
that's
it's not that
nothing.
bad.
No, we looked at doing that before and thought, oh, the challenges. But now,
The one thing that would be challenging that
all we need
I
is a
thought,
fucking
though,
outlet
the
and
one-
internet. That's all
One
we
thing I
need.
did think though is I did always want to shoot on the pipeline out, like so you could see the background as like that, the clear cut pipeline.
You know, and
that
it's-
would be difficult.
Okay, and it's funny because you talked about this a long time ago, and I told you that's way too hard. There's
Yeah.
no way you could do it. But it's been a while now,
Yeah,
and now that I think about it, yeah, we could probably do it.
that'd be sweet if we could pull that off. I mean, it'd be pretty badass. But yeah,
If we had a Jenny, we
What's
could
a Jenny?
definitely do it.
I don't know what that
Generator.
is. Oh yeah.
Maybe put it far enough out into the woods
So it's not
where you
making
wouldn't
that much
hear
noise.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe a series of batteries. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Relax.
That's for us to
Relax,
figure out
Tesla.
for you to enjoy. A Tesla coil erected on the pipeline,
Now we're talking. That's easy.
dispersing power to all.
Seems like a good idea.
We laugh about the idea, but that's what Wi-Fi is.
Who's laughing? I'm not laughing.
All right. Well, we're
You
not
think I'm funny?
laughing.
Funny? Am I
Funny
funny
to you?
how?
Like a
Funny how? Do I
With
amuse
Seneca
you?
when you need him. Damn it.
Do I amuse you?
We also have the second Jeep episode that's going to be coming up on September 25th. Wes was very disappointed in himself, which I thought was a sweet episode anyway.
Oh, I thought it
We had
was
a couple
too.
guys come out. We had the Jeeps jacked up. It was one of the coolest backgrounds and backdrops we ever did. But yeah, so Jeep number 2 is coming up at the end of September. And then I think I said October 13th earlier, but the following week is October 3rd. It is week 4 of the Bears season, and we're going to be doing that tailgate episode. So that's pretty much as far out. There's some other tentative things in here, but
I think it's probably about as far as
We're
we need to
planning them.
schedule it.
We're
That's
planning.
It's pretty far.
Anything
planning.
else past that is kind of like
yeah, everything's tentative. After a couple months, the next month or so, we're pretty locked in on stuff. But keep the schedule rolling. We got content coming at you.
And of course, if anybody has any good ideas,
Yes.
if somebody wants to be on the show, that's the whole point of this. The whole point of our show from the very beginning has been to give a voice to people that want a voice. And that's what we're doing. And I think we've even been talking about branching out a little bit more into doing some more producing of other people's content. So where if maybe you had an event that you were doing, anybody out there has an event that they're doing and they want it live streamed, recorded, produced in a lovely way, the same that our show is, we can offer that to people.
Absolutely.
Because we have the equipment, we have the know-how and the knowledge. So that's another idea we've been branching out into also, is kind of being a production company within it, giving the same service and quality that we give Bonfire Banter to whoever wants it. Maybe for your daughter's quinceañera.
Maybe.
Maybe a car show you put together. Maybe a charity event that you've put together and you want to live stream it. And you want to have it recorded for posterity and for whatever. We can come out and provide you with that and give you the quality audio, quality video, and just haul around fun guys.
Yeah,
you know, you're haul around fun guys.
Bring the
Be
party
around.
here.
We come with some drinks. We have fun. We laugh with
Got a
you.
little
It's-
tabletop fire.
we got
I
a
mean,
table
come on.
fire.
It's about
you
to
know?
go out. Right as they said it. See?
Wow.
Right as they said it went up.
Extravagant, expensive furs. I mean, we
Yeah.
offer a lot. Let's not.
Jeez Louise.
Try
besides
getting
just-
these furs.
Yeah. They're
It's a
not
lot.
easy to get. They're not easy to come by. Yeah, I get a little top off. That's by Flicker Fire, by the way. I'd like to get a new sponsorship. And Flicker Fire, fantastic product, completely made of concrete. It burns tiny Lincoln logs.
Very tiny. Very, very tiny.
So it's fantastic. Thank you guys for.
Are there Lincoln logs in there?
Oh, yeah. He's got the logs in there. Woo!
Oh,
That
baby.
thing is nice. That thing is nice. So Flicker Fire, we're looking for a new sponsor. I'm gonna probably cut this up and send it to you. Why wouldn't you? Come on. We got 41 episodes in the bank now.
That many? Fuck.
This is the 41st.
This is 41. Yeah,
This is 41.
This is episode 41. We've actually done many more than that, but official numbered episodes is 41.
Yeah.
So we're definitely easy when you account all the other things we've done, all the little shorts, all the other videos and stuff. I mean, we're easily
Over 50.
50, 60.
Yeah.
So that's pretty impressive within
Yeah.
a year. Man, I think it's raging now.
That's huge, yeah.
Thing is going.
On the same topic, potential sponsors, Thermocell. I'm actually
Yes.
really nervous about Thermocell because I went to Walmart the other day and they had all of their stuff like in the clearance rack.
Oh, no.
So like I hope that company is still doing well because
We'll help you out, Thermocell. We'll get
I
some
really
more
want
sales.
them-
Move that hat over a little bit more, too.
I
It's
want to
making
get
me nervous.
them I want to get them on board because there's very few products that I actually truly love
Yeah.
and appreciate,
Upside down.
and there is no other.
Think it was
There's
upside down.
nothing that works as good as that thing. I
Yeah.
can't stress that enough. I've worked outdoors in a lot of garages up north, down here. Nothing, no tiki torch, nothing works as good as those things.
Yeah.
So I really hope they are still in business. I want them as a sponsor. We're gonna work on that.
We
Jess,
need to
let's
work
get on
on it.
that.
We need to work on the sponsors. We're looking for money here coming soon, too.
We need money.
We need
and-
some money.
we need money, and we need like some interns or something.
Yes.
Somebody to do our bullshit work.
Yes,
You
we
know.
need someone for social media.
Is there
If
anybody
you're
that
out
wants to do
there and
that?
you're in college and you come across our podcast and you want some good experience, you want to take a look at our setup and learn a little bit from us, come out, work for free, give us your time, be a part of the family.
Be ridiculed by us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You let us belittle you.
Yes.
You know-
build you back up,
But we're gonna have fun.
and then we'll break you down. We'll build you back up, and we'll have lunch.
I think that's more.
Yep.
That's more your style. Me and Rob will just break him down, and he'll be like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah.
then Justin's like, "All right,
Yeah, I got to powder it. Someone's got to come in
Yeah.
and powder
he's
the
got to
butts.
powder his buildle."
Someone's got to powder the butts.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Yeah, come here. That's your job.
Yes.
Ours would just break you down and
Yes.
see what happens.
That's fine.
So if you instead of you doing a case study, how about you do a real life case study right here? Bonfire.
I mean, I'm
Banter.
telling you.
Wouldn't that be awesome if we could find like some sort of grad student or something that was doing a paper on some sort of study of psychology
Yeah.
or something, and like we could get them to use us as their study? Like, wouldn't that be
That'd be
awesome?
badass.
They just follow us
Isn't
around.
that like an episode of Always Sunny when they use Charlie for to Flowers for Charlie.
Yeah.
It's based off of a book.
To test the placebo.
Yeah.
It's based off of Flowers for Algernon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the book was Flowers for Algernon. The movie
Oh, they did.
that
do a
came
movie
out in the
too?
70s was called Charlie.
No way.
Yeah.
Was it really?
So that's why it's funny that it's
Yeah. Well,
Charlie.
and it works out perfect. In
And
that
the episode's
show.
called Flowers for Charlie,
It's called Flower for
which
Charlie,
is
that's
like
it.
a
Yeah.
amalgamation of both.
Yes. But yeah. It's
I remember
pretty
I reread that book in school.
fun. Yeah.
In probably York.
Yeah. I was thinking it was like
It was probably high
freshman year or
school.
something
Did you
like that.
read that?
I feel like I did. Yeah. I was supposed to read it. I didn't. I mean, I did Cliff Notes. And
But in-
stuff,
Spark
and
notes.
In that
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
in that one, it wasn't a placebo. It actually, it's actually very similar to the movie Awakenings with Robin Williams and Robert De Niro.
Okay.
I watched that movie in high school too. That was one of the movies they showed us. They're these people that suffer from a rare condition, and Robin Williams is a doctor who discovers a medication that brings them back, basically, but it doesn't last forever. It wears off, and then they just kind of go back to the way they were. So it was, it's kind of a sad movie in that
Yeah.
way. But Flowers for Algernon is kind of a similar situation.
Yeah.
Something that helped him, but then it didn't last.
I don't know how we got off on that topic, but
Anyway,
yeah, it's the bonfire. You know.
I think that was
We're
everything.
talking about Flicker Fire. I know that. Good company. Thermacell. We're talking about that too. I don't know where we got.
Flicker Fire. That's the
Flicker Fire is the
okay.
name of.
That's who makes those.
Yeah, who makes those?
Okay.
So I would like maybe another one, and you guys could throw our logo on the front of it or something like that. Etch it into the concrete.
That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
We'll then use it on the show, and you guys, I'll say your name every time we do this, or maybe you could put Flicker Fire and then our logo, or some combination of those two things.
Just the logo on there would
That'd be
definitely be.
badass.
Nice and clean.
It'd be super badass.
We should have asked Jay to do that when he was here. He could have taken a black permanent marker and probably drawn it on there. It would have been good.
Yeah, it'd probably burn off with how hot that thing gets. I don't know.
Not the outside.
Feel the outside of that.
Really?
Yes, very hot.
Shit, you're right. So, oh,
Yeah.
wow, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
I thought that was thick enough. There's no way
No.
that concrete would get that hot.
No, it's.
I'm surprised it
very
doesn't
hot.
crack.
That's says it's not supposed
They
to.
make a good
Yeah.
product.
Yeah,
There
absolutely.
you go.
I
Flicker
saw
Fire.
some other cheap ones online, and I didn't believe it. So I got the nicest one I could find by Flicker Fire.
Well, I feel perfect.
So also shout out to my grandfather one more time. This is a table he had made for me out of our old.
Yeah, a new table too. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, this looks great on camera. But he had made it out of our old picnic table up in the UP that we had in the house for years. It was
Yeah,
our
it's a
dining room
beautiful-
table.
It's a beautiful wood called Bird's Eye Maple, and
Absolutely.
it's an exquisite example of it because I've actually seen different Bird's Eye Maples because they use them a lot for guitars.
Yeah, I've
like
heard
Paul
that. I
Reed
didn't
Smith,
realize that at
expensive
the time,
guitars,
yeah.
and none of them look like this.
Yeah.
This like the amount of
The bird's eyes.
the eyes you want to call it or whatever. I've never seen one with this
There's a
many
ton of
and
them.
this much. Like this was that table
Yeah.
was from some old growth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
very
for
unique,
sure.
very different. So yeah, we love this table.
So yeah, sponsors one more time.
Wow,
Been
we had
great to us.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. We have York Furrier. What do you say? Sitting at around an hour. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling. So I think we're
nobody's
gonna-
been watching, by the
Yes.
way.
Yeah, they don't get the views live. We usually get them on
Saturday.
the after
Listen,
the
we
fact.
know you're all out partying right
Yeah.
now. You're not
Did one
watching our
late.
thing.
Did
It's
one
all
late.
right.
It's 8 o'clock, but
get it.
we'll get some views. We always do.
That's it.
People will tune in. They'll check it out.
Oh, we'll have the full edited video.
Yes. York Furrier on York Road in Elmhurst. Exceptional furs and outerwear since 1931.
They are our
they've been
number
great to us.
one. Number one.
Yeah.
They were our first major sponsor. They're still our biggest supporters.
Yeah.
We really can't say enough about York Furrier and how much we love them. I mean,
And we found a way to get your hat back on the table.
we found a way to get. Yes.
Yeah.
The contest was after.
Yeah.
Was
That's when Jim won it, and then Jim asked us when we gave him the gift
Right.
if we needed firewood, and then we
Right.
got Jim on at that
right.
point.
Right. That's we
Perfect
had,
person won that for
Oh my
us.
God, yeah.
We had an
Literally turned
excellent
into
giveaway.
firewood for the entire winter.
We had
So,
a
yeah.
lot of people enter. It was a really great giveaway we had
Yeah.
from York Furrier. Helped us out there. So
Yeah,
I mean, you can't say enough about them.
yeah. Absolutely. So we need to go back in there soon here, drop off some gifts for them. They've been great. From there was like More Brewing Company. I think it was maybe one of the second ones that jumped on.
Yeah.
And they've been fantastic. I've been talking to 2 different people over there. Now I deal with the GM of that location, Ross. He's a great guy. Keeps giving us new, unique beers that only More is cranking out. So they make all their own stuff over there. They're constantly changing, making new stuff. So if you're a beer enthusiast, it's a great place to go because you're going to get different flavor profile on every different beer you try in there. So if you appreciate that kind of thing, you definitely go in there because they do it well. They also, their food is killer. Just the whole place is a top-notch
Big up and comers
establishment.
for sure.
Yeah, so their main place out in Huntley. Who came on?
Jane
Joe Create.
Jane Joe
was pretty
Create.
much right around then.
Our T-shirts, our mugs, our stickers, all the stuff that we've had. We've actually fallen behind on the merchandising side of things.
Yes.
But you know, we got to grow slowly, and we've had things that money had to go and do first. But Jane Joe Create have made some awesome stuff for us, and also a good friend of the show, Jay Nasca, who's done a ton of other things for us as well. He designed our logo for us. He's done our website for us also. And there was one other thing too that I forgot when he was on last week. I wanted to mention there was something else that he had done for us too that I forgot all about, and now I'm forgetting about it again. Maybe I'll remember by the end of this.
See if you catch back up in a second here. Yeah. So from there, I think it was Mike's Meat Market, maybe.
Oh, I know what he did for us.
No, it was JPL,
he gave us the idea of using the switcher instead of multiple capture cards.
Yeah.
He was the one who brought that idea up to us that we could use the switcher
for us.
Now, I mean, yeah, that was so. I was actually thinking about that today. That was a huge part that Jay did for us and helped us out with there.
That has changed the game back there.
Yeah.
As far as production goes, but yeah, we got JPL right after the York Furrier thing. So they came on, and again, we still have firewood. I mean, from when he dropped off that face cord. So that was amazing. Out of Elmhurst, JPL, you can find them on Facebook, Google JPL Property Services. They do a great job. They do
great work.
Snow removal, you know, when we first met them. But now property, you know, anything. I think they're planting flower beds, trees,
from the
anything.
Smallest flower bed planting to full lawn recreation. They do it all.
Yeah, design and everything else. So yeah, they're pretty amazing outfit over there in Elmhurst. Again, another small company. We love boosting up these small companies any way we can. But then, you get Mike's and Casey's Meat Markets came around and were able to give us some stuff for that Superfans episode. Then for the 420 episode, actually the 420 episode happened before the Superfans. Oh no, but he given us those dips. Mike's and Casey's Meat Markets. Remember we tried the buffalo dip and that chili con queso dip on the show?
Best.
Yeah.
And before they were even a sponsor of ours, I would have said this.
Yes.
The best dips I've ever had are that really buffalo chicken and that queso dip that they have at Mike's Meat Market and Casey's is just, forget it. I mean, somebody introduced that to me years ago, and unbelievable stuff.
So they've helped us out twice. I forgot about that first dip time because those are good. So then, we got them, and then
Claremont
came in shortly after that.
Claremont has been a big proponent and big helper of us, a lot, giving us spaces and all that along with that too. Todd Causley and Bob Olson and a lot of the friends that we've made through them, because of also our good friend Matt Cassane.
Yep.
Which I'd call Matt Cassane a sponsor of ours because he
helps out a lot.
He's done so much for us, and we can't say enough about him. What an unbelievable guy that he's been to us, and what an unbelievable friend he's been to our show.
A real true professional.
He's
too.
really
he comes out and he does his stuff. I mean, he's ready. He's got his stuff going, and he presents himself well when he's.
I think he's very similar to us. Yeah. I think he thinks he's got a very similar sense of humor as us. Yeah. He likes what we're doing. We love what he does, and we just jive really well together. And obviously, we're gonna probably be working with him for a while too. So
I mean, he'll definitely be. He's on that the movie episode coming up on July 17th. I actually just confirmed with him today that he's going to be there. And then, again, for that Bears one, he's going to come out on any of the Bears ones we do now because he's fantastic on those. But then, we got Consume Cannabis, and she helped us out for that 420 episode. Got me a nice little cart I was able to try out there. But it's been pretty, we've been very lucky. We've been very blessed. We feel very thankful to everyone that's been watching, subscribing, liking everything, sharing our videos, giving us feedback, giving us topics.
Yeah, and please give us more feedback about anything, about the shows we've been doing, the topics, the production quality, the audio, the video. I mean, I think one of the things that really sets us apart from a lot of other shows is how serious we are about the quality of the audio and the video.
Yeah.
And I think that shows. We're constantly changing things up. It's constantly different every time you look at us. So yeah, please give us any feedback you have on that kind of stuff, because me and Mike definitely appreciate that.
Also,
stuff.
the Basement Boys. They
Basement
were the
Boys.
first ones to really tell me.
Basement Boys. Woo! Woo!
They were. They said they were paying attention to all that stuff, so they were the first ones.
We haven't heard from them in a while, though.
Yeah, we need to get them back involved.
We haven't heard from them in a while.
Get the Basement Boys back. On board.
How about
I was trying to make an episode with them, was just them to come out, and I kept telling them, like, give me anything. I'm like, doesn't even need to be a topic. Just bring 4 of you guys out, and we'll shoot the shit.
Right.
So,
let's also mention Eddie too. Eddie, who and some of the
Eddie's
bands that
helped
we've
us out
had too.
at least twice now.
So I know that Justin from the beginning has been a big proponent of a lot of having bands on that show, which I love. We love having, especially local bands. We were a huge help to a couple of bands during the COVID. Also, let's make note of that our year so far has been during the COVID.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, is going to be a signature stamp that is going to be on us for the rest of our career as a show, is that we started during one of the most difficult times in this country, which is unbelievable to me. But we were able to help out a lot of bands that couldn't play shows. We were able to get them on this show instead and kind of get some exposure to them. Quantum was the first one. Quantum was great. They're actually
They were
playing.
really, really good.
They were really cool.
They're playing a show coming up here. I'm not sure exactly the date. We'll post the date and the links to that in the comments.
I'd asked them to come out for the first responders episode because they wanted to come back out, and I was like, maybe give these first responders a little show. I mean, I don't know.
That'd be
Come
cool.
out, that was kind of a cool
Mix it
idea.
up. Yeah.
And I know that they've had a couple things, like, and I know there's some lyrics in there about America, and I think that we could kind of tie this in somehow. But yeah, they wanted to come back out here, and I thought that he's asking the rest of the band to see if that date works out. But that's what I had told them to get back to me on. So it might be as soon as first responders episode.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
A couple weeks.
The other Pinion, the other
Pinion
band,
came out.
they were great.
Yeah, old friend of mine, Joe Allard, and his, the rest of the band came out, and they did a great job as well.
Mm-hmm.
Great look to them, and again, very professional. Came in, set everything up, and they were good to go. But you were on Eddie,
and none of it could have been possible without Eddie Spaghetti, who helped us with the audio, mic'd all of their equipment, mic'd the drums, the guitar, the everything, and then just handed us an output,
so
the cable,
easy.
and said, "Here
Made
you
it
go,
so
guys."
easy.
And then me and Mike just plugged it into our computer, and we were off and set to go.
Yeah.
And then even after that, he then took the audio from the whole episode, compressed it, filtered it, did his magic, his whatever he does as a producer,
Clean it all up,
and
make it
cleaned it
sound
up
even
and gave
better,
us a great sounding audio file that we were able to put on top of that episode, so that I think I challenge any of you guys that are audiophiles and actually pay attention to this kind of stuff, listen back to that episode and tell me that you aren't amazed by how well it sounds being recorded in a garage.
a garage with no acoustics,
it's just,
like anything in here to
I
make it
couldn't-
sound
There's
better.
just shit in there.
Yeah,
There's shit in
yeah.
here. That's it.
I could not believe how well he was able to make this sound in this space. So just bringing a level of professionalism that we could have never have imagined. So thank you, Eddie, for that.
Yeah,
Man, there was so much
yeah.
in this last year. Like, we're missing so much.
I mean, we had the magician come out, Nick Green. So he was cool to bring on the show. I mean, we had that Braden and his dad came out.
Yeah,
The kid on the Marvel. He was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was gonna say my favorite guest to this date is either Matt Cassane or that kid,
Braden.
Oh man,
He's killing it.
and you guys didn't even get to see the best of him.
Yeah.
The best of him was after the show.
He was clowning all you guys.
And he was clowning us, and like, man, that kid was even better off camera. I wish So we want to do another. He's really, really interested in firearms.
Yes, we need to line up a gun.
He's a young boy. He loves guns. Of course he does. Every young boy loves cowboys and Indians and guns. He's super interested in that. And when I asked him, I said, dude, you were great. We want to have you back out again. What episode do you want to come back out for? The first thing he said was guns.
Yep.
Like, all right, we're going to do another gun episode and we're going to have you out. So look forward to that one because I definitely am.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun. I'm putting it in the November something slot. And it's going to be guns and Braden. Okay. You're in, Braden. Bringing you back out. So, yeah, that one was fun. We had Amanda from Florida on that whole episode. That was actually the creation of something exactly what we're talking about, which is she gave me a topic. She goes, I want to be on the show. I said, absolutely. And she goes, I'm like, what do you like to talk about? I really like Marvel movies. Next thing you know, we got Mike and his son Braden coming out, and it was a fantastic episode. Great conversation. Some great jokes in there. Braden,
and we had 5 guests on that. We had 5 panelists.
Jess was
5
on?
people. Well, counting you.
Yeah.
We had 4.
Yeah,
which was really neat.
That was fun.
Man, so we're forgetting so many great episodes. That's the thing. Like, oh man,
there are
look back at that. I encourage all of you, look back through our catalog. I guarantee you I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the Queen of England or if you're
a guy that wins a redneck competition, you know.
Guy who wins a redneck competition.
If you're Dirty Mike and the Boys.
If you're Dirty Mike and the Boys. If you're living under a bridge, I don't care. I'm telling you, look back through our catalog. I challenge you. Look back through our catalog. You're gonna find something that's interesting. I
agree with you.
And I don't know how any other way to say it. I mean, you're gonna find something that's interesting. So look back, enjoy. That's it.
And keep stoking those fires.
We
will see you really soon.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Thank you, Jess, for taking over behind the computer tonight.
Behind the banter.
Taking care of production. Mike and Rob always making the production go smooth.
We got to do more behind the banter episodes.
Yeah, we do. Some of these Wednesday nights, we're going to start pumping out some stuff. We got to do more of these. So we can talk just with the boys about whatever's going on in the world. Let us sound off on some things.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
All right. We will see you soon. Bonfire Banter signing out.
Space is fake.
Space is fake.
Bonfire Banter. We want to give a special shout out to all of our sponsors. Since day one, York Furrier has been helping us out, supporting us on social media, gave us some fantastic hats. What could be better than that? Keep me warm all winter long around this fire. Since 1931, they've been a locally owned and operated purveyor of exceptional furs, fine outerwear, and unique accessories. Check them out in downtown Elmhurst on York Road. The finest fur establishment, furry, that you're going to find anywhere in Chicagoland area. That's where the stars are going when they're filming in Chicago. They're going to York Furrier. So check them out. Thanks again for all your support. Moore Brewing Company. Big thank you to them. They've been letting us try some of their amazing craft beers. They're out in Huntley as their main establishment with most of their brewing equipment on Auto Mall Drive. You can also check them out in Villa Park on Villa. My new favorite beer is actually by them, Partially Cloudy. So thank you so much for turning me on to this one, and thanks for your support, Moore Brewing Company. If you're looking for unique craft beers and artfully crafted food, go check them out. Again, supporting local business is what this is all about right now. JPL Property Services, keeping us warm around the fire with that full face cord. Thank you so much to Jim for dropping that off. If you're looking for anything from landscaping to snow removal, look no further. Jim will get you taken care of. JPL Property Services. Check them out on Facebook. And lastly, Jay and Jill Create. That's our art director, Jay. Jay and Jill Create. Pretty much print you anything you want. T-shirts, mugs, ornaments, gifts, whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for something creative, give them a call. Jay and Jill Create. Check them out on Facebook as well. As always, thank you to all of our sponsors. And here's to us, hoping we can get a few more. Bonfire Banter. We'll see you soon.